Now, one thing you might consider with your particularly freshwater aquarium is putting a universal rock background in the aquarium. Now, see, this aquarium here has got a universal rock background. It really allows the aquarium to look a lot more like an exhibit than just a fish tank. If you compare it to one without a background, it really doesn't look anywhere near as good. It allows the, just changes the whole look of the aquarium. So there's various different ones that are available that you can go for. Ones like this one, even simple ones like this one, ones like that one, ones like this one. Now, the way you install these backgrounds is pretty simple. What I'll do is lay the aquarium on its face, then I'll slot the background. It's flexible so you can bend it. I'll put it into the aquarium. Then if it's a very flat one like this, it's very easy to install. The more bumpy it is, the harder it is to install. So one like that one, see, it's got a bumpier surface. So to install this one, all I'd basically do is run silicone right along the outside like that, and then right across the middle like this. Then a bit more for good luck. Then I'll roll the aquarium over. The background's already inside the aquarium. Then I'll push the aquarium, put the background down onto the back of the aquarium, and then I'll put some phone books and things on top of the background. So whack some phone books on it just to give it some pressure. Try and distribute out the weight as evenly as possible with large books, and then leave it there for a day or two. Then at the end, you can, if you're worried about any edge bits where fish might be able to get behind, you can just put a little bit of silicone in there. And if there are any parts where the silicone is visible, what you do is you get a bit of gravel and push the gravel into the silicone join. So see, just there, that's a silicone join. That's the silicone join. And you find that if you cover it with gravel, and particularly if you don't just do the join, if you go off a little bit so it looks a bit more natural, you can actually hide the silicone join by covering the silicone join with gravel. So you're going to end up getting a very natural effect. So to do one of these backgrounds, what you do once again, put the aquarium on its face, dry. Then on all these elevated areas, all these raised areas is where you put the silicone. Obviously there's no point just doing a stripe because most of it is not going to contact the surface. You just basically run silicone along all these bits. Then you lay the aquarium, then you turn the aquarium over. Then you put phone books all over the surface to apply a bit of pressure. Then you can just silicone the edge if you're concerned. The way that it's turned over means that most of the time it's okay anyway, and if you're going to have decent sized fish, the fish going behind the background really is not an issue. But if you've got small fish, then maybe it is an issue. So if it is an issue for you, you just run silicone down there in the corner of the glass, push some gravel into that piece, making sure the gravel's a similar colour to the background so it looks in place, and away you go. If you're not confident introducing the background, you might choose to go for something like this, because that doesn't need to be installed. It still looks pretty cool, but you just place it straight into the aquarium, and if fish did go behind it, it's really not an issue because they're just going to come out just as easy as they went behind. So the fish could consider that as being a bit of a cave. But yeah, they're definitely worth looking at. There's very large ones like that. Yeah, it's certainly good stuff. You can certainly add to the feature that you've got going in your aquarium. These beautiful lightweight rocks